面对审问，这位爸爸更像是一个演员，而且还是个演讲家。他将自己的妻子说得一无是处，然后又说自己的孩子不懂事，说到自己反而是既能赚钱又能持家，还能很友好的教育孩子。可以说每一个环节都被他处理得非常好，自己非常完美，一点问题都没有，这本身就值得怀疑。
How do you typically do discipline as a family?
Like I said, like my wife is the screamer, and my wife is, how do I put it? She's the screamer, but she's the left field. You know, let's say like the little one has her makeup, and then she'll be like, "Give me your makeup stuff. I'm not giving it to you." You know, instead of talking to her and, you know, let's say don't watch TV or doing something else. You take her nightlight, okay, then you take another thing, then you take another thing. It gets to a point where she'll basically be like, well, I don't care, you're gonna just take everything, so I'm not gonna listen to you. So like I said, they're like two cats fighting each other, and it's like, okay, but you know, like I said, I'm more the disciplinary, you know. I'll be like, all right, there's no TV. Why? Because of this. You know, I try to talk to them. This is why you got in trouble. We're going to learn from this. You know, I try to explain to them, like, you're getting older. You know, these are things that you have to take pride in. Your bed, your shoes, your clothes, your appearance. I have to tell her to take a shower. You know, like little things. But again, like I said, now the two little ones see it, and they're like, well, we're not going to do it either. You know, so that's the power struggle now that is, you know, and I don't drink in front of my kids. I never liked it. I don't smoke. If I have a beer, I'll have a beer here and there. You know, like I grew up in a blue-collar town. Like, your dad went to drink, and you didn't see him until 8 o'clock at night. Like, I never wanted my kids like that. I would say I grew up in a broken home, but I was like, I didn't want to be that dad. You know, I lucked out. I was able to raise my kids. From day one. I don't know about you guys, but to be able to stay home with your kids and still have a job and do stuff and be able to do everything, you know, like, it got to a point where the school didn't even know I was married. Like, my wife showed up and they were like, who are you? Because we have different last names. Oh. We got married and they were like, he's not married, who are you? Because they didn't know who she was, because I did everything. The events, the awards, daycare, like I said, everybody knew it was me.
有这样夸赞自己的吗？举证自己的爸爸很烂，然后自己不抽烟不喝酒，既能赚钱还能持家，自己绝对是个称职的好爸爸。关键自己教育孩子很有一套。
So, like I said, I want them to learn from their mistakes. Because God forbid I'm not here. Like when I was a kid, my mom made me cook and clean. Because when I got to college, I knew how to cook and clean. Kids were like, I don't know how to do a wash. So I make my daughter wash the clothes. Now, do I punish my kids? Yes. Am I one of those, like, I'm just going to be a No. And that's the infuriating part about this whole thing is it makes it sound like I'm a monster that I beat my kids. Do I spank my kids? Yes. Will I use a belt? Yes. A spoon? Yes. I mean, we all got cracked here and there with a wooden spoon. Am I going to do it till I beat them and they can't sit or walk or they're bleeding or... No. Well, I'll whop them a couple times. Okay. Did you learn your lesson? Okay. I mean, it's gotten to a point where the two little ones, I say I'm going to go get my belt and they're like, no. Now, I don't want them to fear me, but I want them to have a learning lesson and be like, hey, you screwed up, here's the punishment. And, I mean, that's, like I said, the best that I try. I mean, unfortunately, we're in this circumstance, but, I mean, when I punish my kids, I don't go, oh, I'm just going to beat you until, you know, you can't sit. No. You know, I'll give them a couple whaps, but then I sit down and talk to them. This is why I punished you. We're going to learn from this, so we don't do it next time. You know, and I'm one of those, like, I'll say it once, I'll say it twice, but you're going to get punished. I'm not one of those, like, I'm just going to come around you and smack you in the head and be like, you're an idiot. You know, I try to be as positive with my kids as possible, reassuring them, hey, everything's going to be okay, you're great. Did you have a good day? You know, I tell them every morning, we get in the car when we leave, you're smart, you're beautiful, you know, you're right there. When you get out of school, how'd you do today? Let's go over your homework. You know, so as far as punishment, I'm the enforcer, but I make punishment a learning process.
Yeah.
I don't just punish them and say, well, take it. You acted out, you got punished. Here you go.
Yeah.
But my punishment has a reason. I don't just say, I'm just doing it, don't ask.
Yeah.
I punish you for this. This is what you did. Next time we're not going to do it. And I've told my kids, you're going to do it 1,000 times. And you're going to get punished 1,000 times. I still love you. I'm going to get mad at you. But it's a learning process. We will get past it. And A, B, and C.
用腰带、用勺子，甚至用锤子打孩子，这难道不是怪物吗？这名男子表示，自己能洗衣服、能做饭，而且善于和孩子沟通，通常会和孩子摆事实、讲道理。很显然，这里前后矛盾。一个用锤子打孩子的父亲表示不希望孩子怕他，这多么可笑！不过3个孩子加上邻居的指控，他也改变不了什么。
Tell us about what happened yesterday.
I got up. She had made eggs for herself. No problem. Don't have an issue with it. We were cleaning because the day before we had gone to the zoo, everything was fine. You know, the day before that, we went to the circus. Everything was fine. But since she hasn't been on her meds, she has times of, I would say, anger. Or like, I'm not going to do this, I don't care. You know, so I was like, all right. So anyway, we were cleaning. No problems. I was doing the dishes. I look over. The stove's on. So I, told her, I was like, come here. I want to show you that she lost it. She started freaking out, screaming, I'm not coming here, screaming, cursing, blah, blah. I was like, we're not going to do this. We're going to discuss this. So I showed her. I was like, the stove is on. You're going to start a fire. The pilot was low, but I'm like, if this fuse goes out, now that's carbon monoxide. You could kill us and we not know. So the problem with her and that we've learned through therapy is she doesn't like to get yelled at. She just closes up like a shell and it's like, but the problem is the therapist has told her, the psychiatrist have told her, like, you're going to get in trouble or you're going to get yelled at. Like, you have to accept that's life.
Right.
She doesn't accept it. Like, it's like, you cannot yell at her. So she closes up like it, whatever. So anyway, we went tit for tat. So it ended, she was upset now because I yelled at her. So I was like, you can blow this house up and kill us. So like I said, it was a learning process. I was like, make sure, turn this off. I was like, I want to be able to trust you. But now, I'm not going to let you cook if I'm not home. Now I'm going to have to watch you. So she got upset. So my kids take stuff and leave it in the most random places. Mm-hmm. So I found a hammer. So I was like, all right, I'm going to take the hammer back into the room. So I was carrying that. I don't know how to describe it. I guess that the head of it, yeah, in my hand, mm-hmm. And then I call it the butt of the hammer. So I'm walking around, So I took it and I hit her in the hand with it. Not hard, so she got mad. So then she was like, well, started getting all defensive, started cursing, and well, I was like, we're not going to do that. So then, oh, you're not going to do anything, but so I hit her again. I was like, we're not going to do this. I was like, we're not going to fight. This is your sister. Oh, you don't do anything to them. Blah, 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 blah. Like, all this, like, putting me down. And so I hit her on the forearm. I said, we're done. Hit her in the butt. Baby, twice. She started crying. Okay? I'm like, we're done. I'm done with these comments to your sisters. They're mean. They're not, avian. So anyway, we were done. Everything was fine. I went about my business. She was cleaning. She was upset. So I give her space. I'm like, cool down, talk about it later. Then a couple months ago, before break, she came to me and said, I can't find my science book. Somebody stole my science book and threw it in the trash. My daughter will look at you and say, I didn't do it, and not blink a lie and lie. Like, she could kill somebody and be like, I didn't do it, and have the knife in her hand. Like, we had problems with her with homework. She would be on her laptop. I did my homework. I'd go in her history. She was looking at YouTube for the last 4 hours. Never did homework. Straight-faced. That's why we had an issue with DHS, because of her lying before, so she embellished a lot of things and became, well, this. Well, it was really this. Well, it was really this. And like I said, she could say one story, and you got to take it with a grain of salt. But I believe her. Yeah. She is my daughter. I don't care if she did it. I believe her, and then whatever happened. But do I try my best to be the best dad? Do you try the best to be the best dad, best police officer? You try to make the best of it. How can we fix this situation? I had plenty of calls where I would go to a domestic and it was the same call that you knew it was the same family, and you were like, you knew the parents did it. And you were like, you are the most horrible parents. I respect you guys. We've all done this. We're all cops. I don't want to be that person and be like, oh.
Right.
We will, you know, as a parent, what do I do?
这位父亲说的自己很全能，事实上是孩子在洗衣做饭。最不可思议的是，将孩子描述成一个精神病，但事实上3个孩子都对他提出了控诉，警官也只是在看他表演而已。这位父亲被控诉多项虐待儿童罪，案件仍在调查中。不过，该男子作为丈夫、爸爸，真的是前无古人后无来者，将自己的每一个家人都说得那么难堪，妻子无能，孩子撒谎成性。只有他自己才是那个最完美的人，你们相信他吗？请在评论区留言。感谢您的观看，下期见。